Hello preschool students, I am going to show you step by step how I make a house in Minecraft, including the planning stage where we're going to draw the house before so we can understand what things do our house need. So, the first thing I did, and this you probably will do with a piece of paper, is plan my house. So in a piece of paper, I plan my house, drawing a cross section of the house. A cross section of the house is when you divide the house in half, you cut it in half so you can see inside the house. So for example, I decided that my main shape for the house was going to be a big rectangle, right? And then I decided how many floors I was going to have. So I decided I was going to have 2 floors, as you can see. And now I have 2 floors, right? Then I decided, where am I going to put my stairs? Maybe I want a couple of stairs here. And I draw my stairs as if I was looking at the stairs from the front, right? And then I start deciding, okay, how many rooms do I have? So I know I have to have an entrance. I know that maybe I have to have a living room. So maybe I divide the living room here. And the living room may have, I don't know, maybe a table, right? And I draw the table, maybe some chairs. Maybe I want a window here. Maybe here I'm going to have the kitchen, so I'm going to have like the cupboards for my kitchen, maybe a stove, right? Maybe some cupboards on the top, etc., right? And then on the top floor, I decide that maybe I want a bathroom, right? And here that means I need to have a toilet. Maybe I need to have a shower. And maybe I need to have a sink, right? And here maybe it's my bedroom that I have here. So I'm going to do a bed, right? Maybe some shelves for my books, or a library, or a closet. Maybe I want a window here. And little by little, I will plan how I want my house to look. Now, your house doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You can have more rooms. Remember, this is your dream house, so you can have as many spaces as you would like. But remember, it has to be a working house, so it can't have you can't have a house with no bathroom, for example, because you need the bathroom to go to the toilet, right? So once you have your house planned, okay, then we go to Minecraft and start working on our house. And there's different steps, because if you don't do them in order, you may have some trouble. So I'm going to open this house. First, I'm going to show you the settings, okay, because there are some issues with some of the settings. Remember, all these need to be turned off. But if you want, you know, for the world not to turn into nighttime, then remember to have the switch that says always day turned on. And that is probably the only switch that you should have turned on so you can work better. Some of you have the weather cycle, which makes it rain. You can have it. It doesn't affect your work, but it may distract you, so turn it off if it's distracting, the rain. So after that, you can press on play and we can enter the world. I already have a house in this world. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to show you step by step how to do a new house. So as you can see, it's raining in my house. It will stop eventually because I turned off the weather cycle, I think. If not, I'll do it again. And I already made some things. I'm going to fly. Remember that to fly, all you have to do is double click on the little circle on the right side, and then just go up and we can see the house from the sky. So as you can see, I made a house. I also made a pool outside. My house has 2 floors. It has its windows. It has a garden on the top. It even has a barn and some cats running around the outside of the house. I even planted some trees, right? in the entrance. Ooh, now I'm going to go inside the house. Wait, I'm going to go back to settings because the rain is too loud. So like I said, you just go down and you should have the weather cycle off. But I don't understand why it's not stopping. Anyway, let's go. So as you can see, inside my house, I made 2 floors. I decided where the stairs go. I decided where the windows go, where the kitchen goes, and I decided where the walls to the different rooms go. So for example, here I have a bathroom. To make a toilet, I decided to use some white blocks and an opening door. And because there's no sinks, I invented a sink with like blue carpet that makes it look like water. And here I have my sofa, which I made with blue blocks. I made some tables with scaffolding. And here we can go upstairs. And you can see that there's like this second living room. I haven't decided what to do with that yet. And inside here I have a room with a bed. I still have to decorate a little bit. And where is the second room? Here I have another bathroom, and it has like a shower space and a toilet and a sink, right? So little by little I've been building my house. Now I am going to do another house, and for that I am going to leave this place because it's raining and I don't understand why it keeps raining after I turned off the rain, and I am going back to another world where it's not raining. And we're going to do a house step by step. So the first step I did was the floor. To do the floor, I have to fly a little bit, and I have to go get my materials and decide the material I want for my floor. For my floor, I want wood, which I already have. And I'm also going to need some brick for my walls. And I am going to choose the glass blocks to make windows. So now that I have some of my materials, I can start. So the first thing I did was to create the big shape of the entire floor. So as you can see, I decided to create kind of a square floor. So remember, if you make a mistake, you can always touch and the block will get destroyed. The same if you want to make a hole on the ground, you can do the same thing. I know these beginning stages take a long time because you have to fill the space with a lot of blocks. But it will be worth it eventually. If when you touch it doesn't work, it means you're too far away and you need to get closer to the space to complete your shape. So this is my floor. It is a wooden floor, as you can see. So now that I have my floor, I am going to use the brick to do some separation. So for example, I am going to do the outside wall like this, right? And like this. And that is going to be my outside wall. But I need an entrance, right? I need the entrance for my door. So in a minute, I have to decide which is going to be the entrance for my door. So I'm going to decide that the entrance is going to be this one. Okay, so far so good, right? We have, if I go down, the floor and the outside walls. Now I am going to do my stairs around here, and I'm going to do them made of wood. So maybe how high my stairs are going to be, maybe this high. And then I do a second layer, but one block lower, then a third layer one block lower, and then the next layer, one block lower, and so on and so on. And that is how I made my stairs. So I already have my stairs for the next floor, and then I have my walls and everything. So now I have to decide with the brick how high is my second floor going to be. So here in the corners I'm going to do the main columns. So this one is the main column here. This one is another main column. Let me see if there's the same height. Yes. And the floor is going to be maybe like this high, right? And as you can see, as I fly, I can move around and easily complete the second floor. So now I have this side complete and this side also complete. Now this is a very small house. If you were to do many rooms in this house, it wouldn't work, right? So take that into account when you're making your house. So look, now I know how high my floor is going to be, my second floor, because I have built the height of the second floor. And then I can make decisions regarding, okay, what the floor is going to look like. So I want my floor made of wood. So this is going to be the second floor, right? But because these stairs, I need to go up those stairs, I have to leave a hole. So when the people go up, they don't crash their heads to the ceiling. So now I'm making the floor, as you can see. You see? And little by little, I'm making the second floor. And you see, this is how you make the main structure of the house. It is important to first do the main structure, the floor, the main columns, you know, the walls, the windows, and then after you finish that, you can decorate. So almost done with the second floor, as you can see, and I have here like the entrance. I can maybe do a little bit of roof here, but not too much, and that would be enough for me to enter through the second floor. So see, now I have the main structure, right? It looks like a building site now, an unfinished house. So now we can start deciding if we're going to do separations or different rooms. Also, we need to finish the second floor. So with the brick or whichever material you decide to use, I'm going to do the height of the second floor and the roof, right? So for example, tin tin, tin 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 tin, and here tin 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 tin. So I can complete tin tin. Let me see, because I can't see if it's the right height and it matches the height of the other side. There we go. Little by little, I complete the roof of my second floor, right? And there we have it. Now we have the second floor. Very good. And now we have this one here. So once you have the main structure, like this one, you can start making decisions regarding, you know, what you want to do, the materials of your roof. Maybe you want your roof to be made of wood. Maybe you want a skylight. Do you know what a skylight is? It's like a window on the roof. So when it's sunny, the second floor gets a lot of sunlight. You could do that if you want. And for that, you can use the glass. So, too far away. Now I am close enough and I can do this. I can complete this. Okay. So I have here my wooden roof. And I have decided that it's going to have a skylight. So I'm going to divide this by 2. And in the middle holes, I am going to use glass blocks. So it's nice and sunny because the light will come through the roof of the second floor, and that's going to make it look very nice. Okay, so see, now I have my second floor finished. Now, what is the next step here? We don't have walls and we don't have windows, so you have to start making some decisions in terms of how high and the shape of your windows. So for example, I don't want my windows to be full wall. Maybe I want 2 windows for every wall. So I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to divide it here. Oh, sorry. Doop. And this is going to be all glass because it's a window. Remember, if you make a mistake, all you have to do is touch it again, hold as you touch the block, and it will get destroyed. And then you will have windows, as you can see. So once you have windows and you have walls, you can start deciding on what you need to put there. So for example, you can decide if you need lamps or torches to light up the place, or if you need furniture. You can also get beds. Where are they? Here, you open them with the little cross, and then you decide the color of your bed, and that way you can start decorating your house. Here, for example, this place only has windows, which means it's not going to get as much light. So maybe you can add some light in different places so it's nice and illuminated. See? And then that is how little by little you can start building, you know, your house. Here you also have things such as stairs in the building materials. Let me just find them. I don't see them. Where are the stairs? Because they are easier to climb than, oh, here they are, than the normal blocks. So here, for example, I can place some stairs. And here I can also place stairs, and that's going to make it faster for you to climb up if you're not flying. So yeah, this is pretty much the basics on how to make your house. See, I already have the main structure. Now I'm missing the outside walls, and after I do the outside walls and the windows, I can decide if maybe I want to do walls in the middle of the room so I can separate each room. Yes, that depends on the size of the house. Remember, if it's too small and you make walls, it's going to be very hard to walk inside. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys have fun. Remember, all the steps are important. You first need to think about what your place needs and draw it and understand the different things you're gonna need. So then when you go back to Minecraft, and I'm sorry, every time you exit it, it starts loading again, but then you can go back, and depending on what you drew, you can understand how you're going to do it using the different materials and going step by step. Now, this flat world, I want to tell you something before we stop. When you click on the ground, you make holes accidentally. I think this has happened to many of you. And if you click for too long, you may accidentally make a hole in the ground and fall through to outer space, because this world is flat. It's not like planet Earth. It's like a grass sheet floating in space. So be careful if you do that. And if you want to fix that, you can always go here to the nature section and collect a block of grass and then just fill, you know, fill the hole with grass again so it gets fixed. There are many different types of grasses. For example, here we have farmland, which you can then put seeds on and plant stuff. You also have trees that you can plant. They start up small and they grow into very big trees. There's fences, as you saw in the other world, where you can create fences and keep animals in. If you're wondering about the animals, are they in nature? No, I think they're here in accessories. No, where are they? Where are the eggs? The animals come in eggs. It's not that animals come in eggs. That is not true. But that is how they work in Minecraft. So for example, here we have a spawn chicken, a bee, a cow, a pig, a sheep, wolf, polar bear, ocelot, cat, moonshroom, whatever that is, bat, parrot. Now, please remember, wolves are wild. They will try to bite you. So don't put a million wolves around, running around, because they're not going to let you work. But you can have some cows and you can have some cats if you want to, and it will be just fine. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Remember, every time we're going to finish a project, we click on the button that has the two lines that looks like a pause button on the top of the screen, and then we click on save and quit, and that is how you close the game, and you make sure that your friends in other classroom don't accidentally enter your house, which should be properly named, and we should properly respect other people's worlds. If we open Minecraft and it's inside another world, make sure to close it. You can close it how I showed you, or you can always clean the app, and that will make sure that you're outside somebody else's world. Have fun, and I will be visiting your classrooms here and then, but your teachers should be booking the iPads and giving you time to continue with your house as we go through the unit. Bye!